Ngako tai e whakamaua ka tina haumi e hui e tai ki e. Ko tai aroha ngako tai e whakamoe me tiki te ariki ka puta ko te rā. Whakamaua ka tina haumi e hui e tai ki e. So let's get together to fight this holy Armageddon. When the men come, there's gonna be no doom. Pity on those whose chances may grow thinner. Lord and pray for the Father of creation. Kotai aroha ngako tai e whakamaua ka tina haumi e hui e tai ki e. One love, one love. Give thanks and praise to the Lord and feel alright. Let's get together and feel alright. Give thanks and praise to the Lord and feel all right. Oh, guys, last waltzer. Kinana, to a prophet from the Uruera. Oh, Rua Kinana. Rua Kinana, to a prophet from the Uruera. Oh, Rua Kinana. Told his people not to go to war. Let a bad man fight a bad man's war. Rua Kinana. And told his people not to go to war. Let the bad man fight a bad man's war. Rua Kinana. Screw you, papa, who I left his mark on this world. Screw you, papa, who I left his mark on this world. He lived on a mga poatu. Ngata mariki o te koku ko tuhoi nui tolu. He lived on a mga poatu. Ngata mariki o te koku ko tuhoi nui tolu. Rua Kinana, to a prophet from the Uruera. Oh, Rua Kinana. Rua Kinana, to a prophet from the Uruera. Oh, Rua Ruakinanam.
We now ask you to switch off your mobile phones and stand to welcome our special guests to the auditorium.
I know the taste of my tears when they run down my face, yeah. Reminds me of all of the years and the dreams I've been chasing. Fueling the fire inside so the fears I can face. Cause mama never told me nothing about being complacent. So you can knock me down, but I won't stay on the ground. Can't stop believing I'm the greatest. Hearts breaking till I know I made it. I'll never know what second place is. No pain, no doubt, till the lights go out. Just a little more makes it worth it all. When I hear the call, will I rise or fall? I know all my roads lead to something gold. So I will walk them all. I will walk them all. You can knock me down, but I won't stay on the ground. Can't stop believing I'm the greatest. Hearts breaking till I know I made it. I'll never like I don't want to go any farther. The only way I know to keep on is keep pushing harder. Can't stop believing I'm the greatest. Hearts breaking till I know I made it. I'll never know what second place is. No pain, no doubt. Till the lights go out. Can't stop believing I'm the greatest. Hearts breaking till I know I'll take it. I'll never know what second place is. No pain, no doubt. Till the lights go out.
The heart is a balloon, shoots up through the stony ground. There's no room, no space to rent in this town. You're out of luck. And the reason that you had
Apa paki kawana ngata i ki mawau. I whakanukunuku hi, I whakaneke hi. I whiu rereti e ho tu awahine rua ki te wai. Ki te iwi, ki te wā, ki te whai au. Ki te au maramachi hei mauri. A ko te mihi tuatahi me mihi ake ki tō tātou matu i tarangi nā nei ngā mea katoa. Ki tēnei o tātou whare, te ate ki wahora tēnā kōru. Whakamau maharatia mai mātou, ngā tangata tuato tāra ki a rātou mā haere. Kia kingi tu heiti iai e noho mai nā i rungi i tōna ki tūranga ki Waikato. Ara, ko te wako o tainu i tērā. Ka nui te mihi. Whako ki mai anō ki tēnei o tātou rohe o Tauranga moana. Ara ko ngā waka taki timu mā tātua anō ki. Ki ngā iwi kei konei, ngā te rangi nui, ngā te pūkena. Kia koutou mā, e haramai nei, nau mai, haramai. Ki tēnei o tātou kaioko no Tauranga moana, ko te wānanga o Makoia, a ngā te ahi whakatāne tērā, ki Tokoroa, mō ngā kaiawhina, kai tautoko, nau mai, haramai, ki tēnei o tātou rohe o Tauranga moana. A me tīmata mai tātou i tētihi karakia, hi noi tātou. E tō mātou matu i tarangi, ka whakawhetai ake ahau kia a koe mo te wai homai a kia mātou he hui tahi mātou i tēnei wā. Manakatia mai kua ngā tangata i a rātou e haramai nei. Manakatia mai kua anoki. Ngā rawa kore, hurino. Anō, mō ngā kaioko e kiti atu e ti o ngā akunga e haramai ki te whiwhi tohu. Homai kua tō wairua ki a mātou, hei hari kua tō mātou ake ngākau, hei mihi atu ki wā mātou akunga e pāna tō rātou ake whiwhi ngataka. Anō, pirangia ki te mihi atu anō ki matua ki a koe, mō ngā manake nōu i homai a ki a mātou, ara ko ngā kaiako, ko ngā kaiawhina, ko ngā mātua, ngā hoa rangati ara anō hoki, i a tātou e awhi ana, e tautoko ana ngā akunga i tō rātou ake mai. Anō, ka nui te mea tu kia koe matua mō ngā manake nōu i homai a ki a mātou. Tūwhiratia mai, tēnei o tātou hui, whakapōtaitanga rānei, i roto i te ingoa tapu o Ihu Kraiti. Āmene. Te aro
katoa. Ko te manu ka kai I te miru, nona tēnei here. Ko te manu ka kai I te mautauranga, nona te ao. Kia tātou a konga o Toi Ohomai nā mihi nui kia koutou katoa. Kei tua o te pai ātou koutou nei au. Mauri ora. My name is Leon Furey, Chief Executive of Toi Ohomai Institute of Technology. Thank you for joining us today to celebrate the wonderful achievements of our students. Before we begin the ceremony, there are a few housekeeping items I would like to draw your attention to. In the event of an evacuation, it will be announced through the sound system. On activation, you'll be requested to evacuate the building immediately and walk quickly and calmly to a place of safety. The assembly points are through the doors at the back towards the car park. Follow the instructions of the venue fire wardens and Toi Ohomai event staff. The ceremony will last about 1 hour and 15 minutes, after we invite you to join us for light refreshments in the foyer. When the ceremony ends, staff on stage will leave first and form a guard of honor for the students, who will then exit through this guard. We ask the audience to remain seated until students and staff have left. Swift and Click is here taking formal photos before, during, and after the ceremony. There's no sitting fee, and photos will be available to view online and to also purchase printed copies. Please do not approach the stage to take photos, as this does interfere with the photographer's flash. Please do stay for the entire ceremony, even if your loved one or yourself graduating first. Feel free to show your love and congratulations to your loved ones as they cross the stage by way of waihata, haka, or any other means. It's such a special day for everyone involved, so please enjoy it. May I then again ask that we all check that our phones are on silent. And can I then ask you to please all stand for the singing of our national anthem.
Namahi nui kia koutou ko Kathy Cooney tēnei, and I'm the chair of the Toi Ohomai Institute of Technology board. So in welcoming you here today on behalf of the board and the staff of Toi Ohomai, I wish to acknowledge the extraordinary year we have been through. And I want to acknowledge the patience of any of the 2019 graduands who are here today, since you've had to wait a whole year for this, your special day. And I applaud the resilience of our 2020 graduands, as you have largely completed your studies online, socially distanced, and without the campus experience you were anticipated when you started your year. I want to also extend a sincere thank you to our Chief Executive, Dr. Leon Furi, and the Toi Ohomai staff for the incredible way you responded rapidly to the COVID-19 situation. Your response enabled over 10,000 students to continue their studies with Toi Ohomai during 2020. So everyone gathered here, be you graduands, the supporting family members, or staff, has had to be strong, resourceful, and determined to achieve the celebration of success that we share today. Toi Ohomai is the largest provider of tertiary education in the Bay of Plenty and South Waikato. In April 2020, Toi Ohomai became a subsidiary board of Te Pukenga, the New Zealand Institute of Skills and Technology, which has the goal of creating a strong, unified vocational education and training system that supports learners, employers, and communities to thrive throughout Aotearoa. This change program is known as the Reform of Vocational Education. And we're proud to say that Toi Ohomai has engaged proactively with these reforms, with many of our staff contributing as leaders through each stage. So throughout the pandemic and the reforms, we've continued to engage with our iwi relationship partner, Te Kāhui mā Tauranga, and with industry, employers, and many stakeholders to provide quality education that is relevant and responsive both to learners and to future workforces. So I just want to share a few Western Bay of Plenty highlights with you from the past year. Toi Ohomai media students made the videos profiling the 2020 Tauranga Business Award, Westpac Business Award finalists and received many accolades for the quality of their videos. Bay of Plenty Rugby are partnering with Toi Ohomai on a new high-performance rugby pathway, providing a one-year holistic program aimed at recent school leavers with a focus on all-round development of athletes both on and off the field. The inaugural Toi Ohomai Community Day saw staff and many students supporting many organisations and communities hard hit by COVID-19. And just a few of the activities included cooking some treats for the essential services, including the Greaton Fire Brigade, property maintenance for the Riding for the Disabled, packing food parcels for the Tauranga Food Bank, and helping the Good Neighbour organisation by providing carpentry expertise to maintain their facility. Toi Ohomai also sponsors the Young Enterprise Scheme in support of high school students developing a successful business with a strong environmental sustainability focus. The December 2020 staff charity golf day raised $20,000 for Youth Horizon for Women's Trust, which offers scholarships to female students. And lastly, the Toi Ohomai Administration and Information Technology teams won the Customer Experience Award at the 2020 Westpac Business Awards in Tauranga. In closing, I have reflected on the inauguration words of US Vice President Kamala Harris. She said, "And to the young people of our country, dream with ambition, lead with conviction, and see yourselves in a way that others may not, simply because they have never seen it before. But know that we will applaud you every step of the way." And that is what every one of us on the stage is doing today for each of you who are graduating. Tu maia, tu kaha, aroha atu, aroha mai, tātou ai tātou katoa. Stand tall, Be strong, and let us show respect and kindness for each other. We wish you every success in the future. And I now call on Bart Voss, Faculty Dean of Business, Design and Service Industries, to present the parchments. Thank you.
Tēnā koutou, ko Bart toko inua, and thank you, Kathy, for your introduction. Ladies and gentlemen, this is when the good stuff starts. This is when we get to see our graduates come up across the stage, and it's a real honour for me to start the proceedings with our first round of parchments. Could I ask Jack to join me on stage for the awarding of the New Zealand Certificate in Business Administration and Technology Level 3. And our first graduate is John Tal Bixley. Rochelle Williams. Linda Gorison. Napawan Williams. Our next graduate is receiving both the New Zealand Certificate in Business Administration and Technology Level 3 and the Level 4, Rosalie White. Following graduate, also receiving the Level 3 and Level 4, Emily Downing. And receiving the Level 3 and Level 4, New Zealand Certificate in Business Administration and Technology, Samantha Bridge. Thank you, Jack. Could I now call Nikki and Jackie to award the parchments for the New Zealand Certificate in Real Estate Salesperson Level 4. And our first graduate, Ramanpreet Kaur. Paul Cox. Jatinder Kumar. Thank you, Nikki and Jackie. Could I please call Nicole to the stage to award the New Zealand Certificate in Communications Media Level 4. And our first graduate is Caitlin Morel. Thanks, Nicole. Could I please call Peter to the stage to award the New Zealand Certificate in Food and Beverage Service, Barista Strand Cafe Services Level 3. And our first graduate is Benjamin Scudder. Could I ask Marco and Gordon to join Peter on stage for the awarding of the New Zealand Certificate in Cookery Level 4. And our first graduate is Christine Ray Ange. Brooke Burney. Jalak Gautam. Puri Kaplish. Milan KC. Ariadne Angel Olmos. Aditya Sudhir Raut. Wikatoria Rawedi. Ruchi Sani. Simrajit Singh. Sukhinder Singh. Richard Steele. Nitesh Thapa. Sapphire Thomas. Tribapal Singh. Hannah Watson. Enmol Ablish. Thanks, team. Could I please call Jay to the stage to award the parchment for the New Zealand Certificate in Baking, Generalist Level 4. And our graduate is McQueston James. Thank you, Jade. Could I please ask Wendy to join me on stage to award the New Zealand Certificate in Hairdressing, Emerging Stylist Level 4. Lynette, sorry, not Wendy. Thanks, Lynette. And our first graduate is Sophie Johnson. Katarina Smallman. Rabea Sultana. Thank you, Lynette. Could I please invite Lydia to the stage to award the New Zealand Certificate in Makeup and Skincare, Introduction Level 3. With our first graduate, Shania West Morrissey. Thanks, Lydia. Now invite Alison to the stage to award the New Zealand Certificate in Beauty Therapy Level 4. With our first graduate, Claudia Karatu. Isha Cunningham. Manjit Diman Green. Maya Greenfield. Ibeshaban Kazara. Lorraine McKendy. Victoria Osborne. Svetlana Robinson. Carly Vermark. I now invite Jenny Fountain, Faculty Dean for Health, Education and Environment, to award the following titles.
Kia ora. The first set of parchments are for the New Zealand Certificate in Animal Care. And can Juliet and Lindsay please present these? Our first recipient receives the New Zealand Certificate in Animal Care, Companion Animals, Level 3, Jessica Hardy. The following graduates are receiving the New Zealand Certificate in Animal Management, Level 4. And our first recipient is Emma Blakely Reid. Cassia Blythe. Angel Engelbretson. Christina Harkett. And Jacob Sutton. Thanks. The next, can I invite David Samanu to present the next set of awards? The following recipients are receiving the New Zealand Certificate in Computing User Fundamentals Level 2. There may be some tutors. No? Okay. Our first recipient, thanks Mark, is William Aikenson. The following graduates are receiving the New Zealand Certificate in Foundation Skills Level 2. Our first recipient is Eleanor Barnes. Kaylee Gascoigne. Abby Stiles. The following graduates are receiving the New Zealand Certificate in Study and Career Preparation Level 3. Our first recipient is Lewis Arnott. Trinity Davies. Georgia Jones. Shana McCluskey. Chloe O'Neill. Amy Pope. And Shakira Watts. Thanks, David. Can I now ask Cassandra Elder to stand for the presentation of the next awards? The following graduate is receiving the New Zealand Certificate in Education Support Level 4. Jordan Cupers von Lande. The following recipients are receiving the New Zealand Certificate in English Language, Academic Level 4. And our first graduate is Jennifer Della Serna. Ginalyn Latana Francia. Esther Martin. Thanks, Cassandra. Can I now invite Kelly Pender to present the next set of parchments? Logan and Crawford are going to come and join him. Thanks. The following recipients are receiving the New Zealand Certificate in Freestyle Group Exercise Level 4 and the New Zealand Certificate in Exercise Level 4. Our first recipient is Joshua Higginson. Tristan Hanlon. I'd now just like KP, if you'd like to say a few, do you want to say a few words, Matt?
Tēnā koutou katoa. Really privileged every year for, probably about the last 20 years to be involved in the presentation of an award. A beautiful taonga, a cup, that's in memory of a magical man that I was lucky enough to work with many, many years ago when I started my journey at Windermere campus, formerly Bay of Plenty Polytechnic. For me, I think this cup, this taonga, is really a good time to reflect, I think, on absent friends, and for the likes of today. I know we've had 3 students make graduation, and we've got 40 that with commitments were unable to make it. So all the students that couldn't be here today and all their whānau, plus also absent friends and those that we've loved and lost along the way, and those people that if it wasn't for them being a part of our life, we wouldn't be here today or who we are today. And for me, Howie Hinton, handsome, hard case young Māori boy from Makatu, had a huge impact on me, not only personally but professionally. So to be involved in this award for many, many years is a real honour. Fantastic today that we got Howie's mum here and Howie's brother Nick. So it's always amazing to have you at this celebration. Thank you so much. So this award, basically what happens is within the wider sports department, all the students nominate one of their peers that think best fit some of the characteristics that were Howie, that he walked on a daily basis. So things like mana, things like people who were supportive, people that role modelled, people that went the extra mile to help their classmates, people that really stood strong and walked those values on a daily basis. So at this stage, could I ask Nick, could you please come up to be involved with the award, please? Or either end. This year, with the entire sport department, pretty much there were 2 standouts, and through rigorous criteria, they couldn't be split. So this year, this taonga is going to be split between 2 people, and I'm really, really proud to say that one of them was a Cert for Fitness student from the class of 2020. Congratulations, Bain Pikimowi.
Kia ora, thank you. Could I now invite Tracy Sinkinson to stand for the presentation of the next set of awards? Oh, and Lewis, thank you. The following graduates are receiving the New Zealand Certificate in Health and Wellbeing Advanced Support, Level 4. Our first graduate is Nalida Bakaling McLennan. Nika Bautista. Gail Brown. Materisa Buena Flor. Jovelyn Diktekan. Marie Domingue. Cynthia Edmonds. Giselle Jackson. Faria Jahan. Delva Kaur. Gagan Kaur. Tu Ayotumita. Harai Masters. Katoa Matita. Marcia McClay. Paula Molina Barrera. Damiati Naiker. Alexander Lopez. Myla Pascual. Paolo Pascual. Mercia Gakau Kupot. Paora Raha Raha. Penny Richmond. Te Wai Ripaki Ruri. Jennifer Ragacion. Mary Pochi Rongo. Joanne Rostron. Hene e wahia timuhau te kōwhai. Ana Gabrielle Yuga Cardenas. Sorry, I've got one job. Rashay Webster. Thanks, Tracy and Lewis. Can I now ask Whakarongotai Horowhitu to stand to present the next set of parchments? The next set of graduates are receiving Te Pōkaitahi Reo Māori Ria Rua Kaupai 2. Our first recipient is Morgan Chapman. Nadia Murray. Kia ora. Can I ask Haimona Gardner to present the next set of parchments? Our next set of graduates are receiving a certificate in Manu Taiko Turu Pariro, New Zealand Certificate in Māori Governance Level 4. Our first recipient is Shandy Olsen. Stanley Woods. That concludes the graduates from the Faculty of Health, Education and Environment. I'd like to invite Brian Dillon to present the remaining certificates.
Thank you, Jenny. Kia ora, everybody. These next parchments are awarded for the Faculty of Primary Industries, Trades and Infrastructure. If we can invite Andy up for the first certificates, please. So this program is the New Zealand Certificate in Automotive Engineering Level 3. And first graduate, Carter Buckley. Kelvin Huxtable. Jordan Lee Munro Grinnell. Tyler Thomas. Thanks, Andy. I invite Dan Taylor to parchments for the next program, which is the New Zealand Certificate in Commercial Road Transport, Heavy Vehicle Operator, Level 3. The first graduate, Henry Lecky Hodge. Tania Wyatt. And if I could ask Dan to stay there for the next parchments, which are for the New Zealand Certificate in Domestic Maritime Operations, Restricted Limits, Level 4, Philip Rosanowski. Thanks, Dan. I'd ask Francis to come up for the next program, which is the New Zealand Certificate in Construction Trade Skills, Carpentry, Level 3. First graduate, Jaden Bell. Callan Bronte. Alex Cookson. Hamaria Tawa. Thanks, Francis. I'm going to ask Dave Pope to come up for the next program, which is the New Zealand Certificate in Construction Trade Skills Allied Trade Strand, Level 3. Georgia Childs. Georgia is also the recipient of the Top Student Award for this program, sponsored by Mitre 10 Trade. Well done, Georgia. Thanks, Dave. Carl, if you could come up for the next program, please. The New Zealand Certificate in Electrical Engineering Theory, Level 3. Shaylee Goldstone. Shaylee also receives the award of runner-up to top student, sponsored by Ideal Electrical Supplies and Mitre 10 Trade. Well done, Shaylee. Thanks, Carl. Ron, I'm going to invite you to the stage, please, for the next programs. So the first graduate in this group is receiving 3 certificates. The New Zealand Certificate in Agriculture, Vehicles, Machinery and Infrastructure Level 3, the New Zealand Certificate in Conservation Operations Level 4, and the New Zealand Certificate in Horticulture General Level 3. It's been a busy man. Gregory Coulter. The next program is the New Zealand Certificate in Conservation Operations Level 4, Gabriel Greg Schofield. Renee Hardy McKnight. Thank you, Ron. And if I could ask Shelley to come up to award the final parchment for today's ceremony for the New Zealand Certificate in Horticulture Fruit Production Level 3, Christine Herbert. Thanks, Shelley. That concludes the awarding of parchments for today's ceremony. I'll now hand back to Dr. Furi.
Thank you, Brian. Graduating class of 2019-2020, on behalf of your whānau your friends, your loved ones, and the Toi Ohomai staff, I want to congratulate you on this milestone achievement in your life. We are all immensely proud of you. Well done. Can I ask all whānau here today, all loved ones, friends, and the Toi Ohomai staff to stand and to applaud you on your well-deserved success. Thank you. And let us also recognize that your journey to success here today would not have been possible without the unconditional aroa and support that you received from your whānau, from your friends, from your loved ones, and from the wonderful Toi Ohomai staff. Wait, your time will come. Just hold on. They have been here for you every step of the way, through the good, the bad, and yes, the ugly, through the ups and through the downs. They've been loving you, they've been feeding you, providing for you, and always caring for you. Can I then ask you, the graduating class of 2019-2020, to stand, to make some noise, and show your appreciation and applaud everyone that have supported you here today. You've been the best group so far. Well done. It is now my pleasure to invite to the podium Dean Brian Dillon, who is the Faculty Dean for Primary Industries, Trades and Infrastructure, for his closing remarks.
Kia ora, Leon. Well done. Feel good? Yeah. Congratulations to you. You are now graduates. You started off with us as students, and as you walked in today, you were graduands. You are now graduates. That's a significant milestone. Today's your day, the day you've worked really hard to get to, and one where you can reflect on your journey as you celebrate this special achievement in your lives. I know a number of people who didn't go to their graduation, and for varying reasons, and a lot of them regret that they missed it. And as I'm sure you'll appreciate after today, it is a special occasion, one worth attending, and it's a big milestone. The last year or so has been particularly challenging as we went into lockdown just a few weeks into the 2020 study year. And at that time, a lot of you were adjusting to student life, and your success was due in no small part to your tenacity and your will to succeed. We also recognise that despite your determination, it was hard going for many. Challenges included sharing study space with whānau and others, managing internet connections and devices, and adjusting to quite a different routine, one which very few of us had had to deal with before. Responding to this in a constructive way was a key element of your success and will no doubt put you in good stead for future challenges, whatever they may be. We also saw some innovative ways of delivering programs by the tutors. We had staff working out of their own garages, out in paddocks and in other places, all done with the goal of providing continuity of learning. And it's really pleasing to see that a lot of what was developed then is continuing to be used in our delivery to enhance the student experience. You've just acknowledged the success of the special people in your lives, and success is rarely attained without that. The support provided to you from your whānau, friends, tutors and classmates, and more commonly in learning environments today, employers. The roles they played varied from nudging and encouraging, sharing learnings, providing direction and feedback, and celebrating milestones with you. Many of them are here today, and I thank you and welcome you as together we pause to celebrate these amazing achievements. At Toi Ohomai, we believe that the success of our students is key to the success of our region. This success is achieved through connection with iwi, communities, industry, and a continuous commitment to people, knowledge, excellence, and innovation. Kathy alluded to some examples of that in the Western Bay over the last year or so, and I'd just like to add a couple more into there. Last year we launched our distribution cadetship program, allowing learners to work and study simultaneously. Our Trades Academy numbers continue to increase, providing invaluable insights and pathways for secondary students as they plan their vocational future. And this year we've responded to increased demand following the government's targeted funding into primary industry and trades, so far putting on at least 10 extra offerings. To the teaching and support staff of Toi Ohomai, thank you so much for your efforts, and particularly in the year that was 2020. You were much more than staff. You played roles as careers advisors, support crew, and many others as you supported our ākonga through their challenges and successes. In reflecting on last year, we do appreciate the ability to connect as humans and acknowledge that technology can't replicate every aspect of our lives. This is reflected in one of our 4 values at Toi Ohomai, that of whanaungatanga. This ceremony celebrates the achievements of you, the graduates of our certificate programs at Toi Ohomai. These aren't just certificates you have earned, and don't let people refer to them as such, nor think that yourself. The skills and knowledge you have gained are and will continue to be in high demand, and probably despite societal and technological advances. It's probably fair to say that the current economic situation has highlighted the value that well-trained people offer, as well as the impact of not having enough of them. Whether you've trained to make people look good, to fix things, make things, grow things, process things, care for things or people, your skills are so appreciated, and especially by the people who don't have them. Ever tried cutting your own hair? We saw some good examples of that during lockdown. Who knows someone who's tried some DIY, then begrudgingly admitted they should call in an expert? There's a good chance that those experts have done their vocational training at some stage and gained a certificate or 2 along the way. For some of you, this is the beginning of that skill development, and you're now moving into the workforce to hone those skills and develop new ones. For others, this may be the platform to launch another stage in your career, or even a new career. Regardless of where you're at and where you're heading, your vocational training has you really well placed to make significant contributions to society and the economy. As students, you probably came to Toi Ohomai to get an education first and foremost, and the fact that you're here today means you succeeded in doing that. We would hope you saw that Toi Ohomai is also much more than just that, and that we try to still instill other attributes into all of our students. We're about manaakitanga, supporting the mana of our peers in our communities. Kotahitanga, working towards a shared purpose, and toitutanga, being humble and courageous in the pursuit of excellence. I hope that regardless of why you came to us, you walk away today with the confidence of knowing there most definitely is a place for you in the world, the community, the workplace, and our whānau. The skills and knowledge you have gained while studying at Toi Ohomai will position you well not just for a job or a career, but to lead the way in how you do your mahi. We all have a part to play in that, and you have your vocational skills to go with those other skills you gained with us, of human connection, of unity, of community, and of courage. I encourage you to use that full kete to contribute to a society that is connected, inclusive, and that aspires to achieve greater things for us all. Go well. Nō reira, tēnā koutou, tēnā koutou, tēnā koutou katoa.
Kia ora anō tātai, koinei te mutunga o tō tātai wāhanga I tēnei wā. Ka nui te miha te kia koutou, te whānau anō hoki mō tō koutou ake tautoko mai ana ki tēnei o tō koutou ake whānau. Anō rei tēnei wā, ka hoatu au te karakia mutunga o tēnei o tātou hui. Hi noi tātou. E tō mātou matu I tarangi, Ka whakawhetai aka kia hau kia koe mo ngā manake no we ho mai ai kia mātou. Hei hui hui tahi mātou i tēnei wā i roto i tēnei o tātou whare. A manaka tia mai kua ngā tangata e hara mai nei, hei kimi hia hei whiwhi tō rātau ake tohu. Tō rātau ake tohu mā Tauranga, nā whai mirima o tēnei, ka haere atu ki wahora hei kimi mahi. Hei pai tō mātou ake āhuatanga ki wahora. Anō ka nui te miha tu kia koe matua. Mō tō mātou ake whakatīnana mai i roto i tēnei hui i tēnei wā. Whakakapi ana tēnei wāhanga o tō tātou ake mahi i tēnei wā. Ka mea atua hau kia koe tēnei karakia i roto i te ingoa tapu o Ihu Karaiti. Āmini.
Ki ngā tangata This is that ice cold Michelle fight for that white gold. This one for them hood girls, them good girls, straight masterpieces. Stylin', wildin', living it up in the city. Got Chuck's on with Saint Laurent. Gotta kiss myself, I'm so pretty. I'm too hot. Call the police and the fireman. I'm too hot. Make a dragon wanna retire, man. I'm too hot. Say my name, you know who I am. I'm too hot. And my band bought that money. Break it down. Girls hit you, hallelujah. Girls hit you, hallelujah. Girls hit you, hallelujah. Cause Uptown Funk don't give it to you. Cause Uptown Funk don't give it to you. Cause Uptown Funk don't give it to you. Saturday night and we in the spot. Don't believe me, just watch. Come on. Don't believe me, just watch. 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 Hey, 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 oh! Stop. Wait a minute. Fill my cup, put some nigga in it. Take a sip, sign the check. Julio, get the stretch. Right to Harlem, Hollywood, Jackson, Mississippi. If we show up, we gon' show out. Smoother than a fresh drop skipping. I'm too hot. Call the police and the fireman. I'm too hot. Make a dragon wanna retire, man. I'm too hot. Bitch, say my name, you know who I am. I'm too hot. And my band bought that money. Break it down. Girls hit you, hallelujah. Girls hit you, hallelujah. Girls hit you, hallelujah. Cause Uptown Funk don't give it to you.